Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to another exciting edition of Live Sports here on your Live Sports Leader Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight from Gladstone High School, it is men's soccer, Greater Portland Soccer District. This is the over 30 championship, Toffee Club versus Army of Darkness. Hi everybody, I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me tonight, my broadcast partner, Ben Efren. Ben played in the over 40 championship yesterday and scored a goal, so it's exciting. We're underway. Referee just put this ball down. Eric Romero is the referee. Jenna Whipple, one of the ARs, and Dat Din, the other AR. Ben, thanks for joining us. Must have been exciting getting a goal yesterday.
Hey, Dave, thanks for the kind introduction. It sure was.
All right, so you know which one of these teams are which. Toffee Club is in the striped jerseys. Ben calls them the faux Argentine jerseys. And Army of Darkness is in the dark jerseys. Army of Darkness, their manager is Jesse Lindhart. And Toffee Club, their manager is Hans Eugene.
That was Scott Douglas on a nice strong run into the box and wins the free kick. A little bit further than I thought the progress he had made, but we'll see what Army of Darkness can do, Toffee Club, with this set piece.
These are the GPSD championships. They've been going on all day yesterday and today. There'll be another game after this one. There's a header, wide left.
Pretty good ball in, just couldn't quite get enough power on the redirection.
This is the over 30, and this is the Division I championship. So all these players are over 30. Army of Darkness with the ball.
Still a pretty competitive league. In this Division I, you've got a lot of guys that played actually college soccer. Not necessarily D1, all of them, but just about everybody played in high school, and the level of play is pretty good.
The games I've seen and the games I've called, all the play looks pretty good to me. It was an exciting game before this. It was the over 40 D1 championship, and that was won by Toffee Club 5-3.
Yeah, Toffee Club definitely a club, multiple teams that players can slide it back and forth with the ability and age differences.
We got a sponsor we need to thank, and that's Away Days Brewing Company. It's beer worth traveling for. Thank them for their support for our game tonight. Throw in coming up for.
Yeah, Army of Darkness hasn't quite settled themselves on the ball yet. It's mostly one-way traffic for Toffee, but no great chances either way.
I was going to come up with a name to call Army of Darkness, either Army or Darkness, but Darkness I don't think is a great term for a club, so we'll stick with Army of Darkness for now.
There you go, and a nice cut-through ball.
Toffee Club is moving from our left to our right. Army of Darkness from our right to our left. In goal for Toffee Club, it is Orlando Barragan. In goal for Army of Darkness, it is, let me see here. I'm looking at my list. It might be Spencer Watson.
Nice tackle. It's going to cut inside. So far, Toffee Club definitely the aggressor. He stayed onside. Still alive. This is the keeper's on a little bit of a walkabout there, but able to get it clear.
Is that what we do? We call it a walkabout?
He was wandering away from goal, causing a couple of unnecessary problems.
Did you spend time in Australia?
No, I'd love to go, though. It's on the wish list.
Too.
Australia, speaking of a pretty proud performance in the World Cup, just about got the equalizer at the end there.
We were talking beforehand. My favorite is France. They look really good. England survived today 3-0.
Yeah. Mbappe looks like the best player in the world right now.
All right, throw-in coming up. Throw-in for Toffee Club.
My audio seemed to change.
Actually, not a throw-in. This is a free kick.
All good.
It made, yeah, you made it quieter is what happened. Just a pinch.
Do you want?
Sure. Thank you.
I have no idea.
And here we go, Toffee Club. A nice ball spread out wide.
Down the right side, a centering pass. In the middle, there's a
Oh,
shot
he
pulled
wants-
it wide left.
He wants that one back. A clear-cut opportunity early in the game. I believe that was,
Clearly swung his leg too far and pulled that way left.
yeah, you know, you get a ball like that and your eyes get really big and you need to keep your heart rate down and get over the ball. And I'm
Well,
sure
why-
he'll have another chance. The way that this game is progressing, Toffee Club
Why we
definitely
got a
on the
second,
front
tell us
foot.
about your goal in the over 40 game.
I appreciate you mentioning that.
You
a
lost
little,
2-1, but you got that goal late.
yeah, it was exciting, and there was a little skirmish right after that. You know, I found the ball and got ahead on it, so
That goes out. This will be a
always
goal.
exciting, but it was too little too late. Great season, great group of guys. Happy to be part of FC Bollocks.
On that
And
throw in
Army-
for Army of Darkness, it was number 10. That was Andrus Johnson.
Army of Darkness is growing into this game a little. They've settled down and won a little possession. We'll see what they can do with it.
I haven't seen this particular ball used in any game yet. It's kind of silver.
Well, it turned out to be a pretty nice night. It was snowing in Portland most of the day. I was even wondering if there'd be any accumulation on the field, but it's not raining, and it's cold, but these are fine championship conditions.
Andrus Johnson for Army of Darkness on the free kick. Ball's out about the 31-yard line.
We'll see what he can't deliver.
There it is on the far outside and goes past everybody. That'll go out. Seemed to me like he wanted to hook that ball a little bit more than he did.
Yeah, and it was pretty decent delivery. Toffee cleared it and set up a corner, so another opportunity to attack. See if they can't get a goal against the run of play.
There's the kick in the middle,
Yeah,
too long.
a little too much, exactly. And they're going route one, but that's not going to work.
All the way to the back. Goalie picks that up. Army of Darkness moving forward. We're just underway. We're in the 7-minute mark. 2 45-minute halves. Toffee Club nothing. Army of Darkness nothing. Army of Darkness with the ball. This is the over 30 championship, Division I championship.
Yeah, they've settled down. They're seeing a lot more of the ball.
With the ball for Army of Darkness, that's number 13 out there handling it on the sidelines. That is Graham McConnell.
Yeah, and Scott Douglas with the foul, but he's really doing the tenacious press, and it looks like he may cause some problems for them down the line if he keeps that up. Foul.
There's the kick. Long kick forward. Still with the ball, Army of Darkness. Now they lose it and it's sent forward to midfield. Toffee Club and Army of Darkness are two teams here in the final. Toffee Club in the blue and white striped jerseys. Army of Darkness in the dark colored jerseys with the white lettering. Moving from our right to our left with the ball.
To nobody, coming back from an offside position, not looking for it. Oh, and does he have the pace? 20 on Darkness. It's going to get there and easily cut out that attack.
13 with the ball. That is Graham McConnell again.
We got it.
Lovely ball up the left flank here.
Ben, what do you notice about the strategy early on?
Oh, I think that was definitely a foul. Well, Toffee started out really controlling the ball and possessing and passing nicely, and of late they seem to have abandoned that for Route 1 up the middle. It looks like a pretty good matchup out here.
The referees are in the next room over from us, and they've been evaluating all weekend, and I sat with them for 2 games. What an experience that was.
Absolutely. So here we've got the free set piece. He's asking for 10, and he's going to get it. So we'll see if somebody at Army of Darkness can attack the ball in the box.
They're set up to the right.
Ask some questions of this keeper.
There it is in the middle.
That's a great ball and an excellent reaction save at the end. He saw it late. It was definitely going in. I think that Darkness was looking for a deflection, but the ball itself became incredibly dangerous. It was a great save.
That's what I saw. The ball, it was a great shot there, and in the middle looked like it was easily headed in or whatever, and then nobody was there, and the keeper knocked it away.
Absolutely. It's great reaction. He had to follow it the whole way looking for that deflection, which never came, but he kept his focus and made the play.
I'm Dave Hall, along with Ben Efren for Oregon Sports Beat. We are your leader in live local sports.
This is going to open up. This is absolutely, he's going to go run it right around him.
Here comes Toffee Club. Down the right side, centered it. Goalie got a hand up, but that was high. Centering pass, but it was high.
It's a pretty good-looking counterattack for Toffee Club. Final service was tipped away. Well done from the keeper, although that wasn't going to find its mark on the other end. It's tough at full speed to deliver that perfect ball the way that the Netherlands, unfortunately, did against the United States, and England certainly did against Senegal. Those counterattacks were clinical.
Got to remember, these players, they're over 30, so there's some young players here.
Yeah, I mean, we've got guys this age that were playing in the World Cup.
Exactly.
So you're still, close enough to your peak physical fitness.
There's the kick from the side, a header in front. Toffee Club will send it back to midfield where they'll start.
Ooh, a little bit of a dodgy touch. He's going to get away with it and work hard to get the ball out of there.
Army of Darkness came forward to challenge the ball that time. They wind up with it. They send it forward down the right side.
Yeah, searching ball.
Toffee Club with the ball at midfield. They'll send it back. No score here early on. We're in the 13th minute.
And that's a nice ball up the right flank. We'll see who's going to get into the danger area and try to get on the other end of this thing.
Army of Darkness clears it out. Throw in coming up for Toffee Club on the right side. The head referee here is Eric Romero. The AR over on the far side of the field, that's Jenna Whipple. She's 18. She was a head referee in one of the games yesterday. Did a great job, too.
So we're looking
There's
for
the throw in. Toffee Club with the ball. And that goes out of throwing coming up for Toffee Club. Army of Darkness will fall back.
Still full contact slide tackles in the over 30 league. Over 40, they shut down the tackling, but here these guys get one more taste of getting a crunchy tackle in there.
James Waite threw the ball in for Toffee Club. They'll send it back to the goalie.
Nice touch off the chest. Darkness is growing into this game. You know, the first 5-7 minutes, Toffee Club had all the chances and all the possession, and I wouldn't say it's turned on its head, but Army of Darkness is starting to ask a few more questions.
Let's see, I'm trying to think, Ben, has there actually been a shot on goal by either team so far?
Well, there was that very dangerous set piece for Darkness, which is definitely the best chance of the game, and a great save from the Toffee keeper. But nobody's really managed to keep possession in the box and set up a shot, as you're saying.
That great save by the Toffee goalkeeper, that was Orlando Berrigan.
No, we'll give him his dues. He had to wait for the deflection that never came, and he kept his eye on the ball the whole time, and then at the last second was able to get it out of there.
If you're wondering who we're talking about the guy in the day glow orange.
And here we go.
Left-footed towards the
That's
middle.
a pretty good ball.
Oh, and just cleared away in the middle. Nice job defensively by Toffee Club.
Again, Darkness is growing into this game. They're starting to bring more pressure, although there's a lot of searching balls. These guys have the ability to dribble it into space and keep possession.
There's a whistle.
Yeah, check back offsides.
Toffee Club with the ball on the right side. Sends it forward. That was number 9 again. That's James Waits.
Yeah, he needs a little more support. People need to check back to the ball for Toffee. They were doing that a little better early in the game and managed to look out for each other and keep possession.
When you say check back to the ball, you mean get back and help out the person?
Absolutely. So when number 5 has the ball here, he needs his teammates to show and get into space. And, you know, if you're not in a good position to receive the ball, well, what I tell my son is you get on your horse and get into some space.
Get in the action.
Get in the action. Find a passing lane. Create a passing lane with your movement off the ball.
Your son plays?
He does.
Where does he play?
Plays in the NOPO League. He's only 7, but he's really a fantastic athlete. So there's a lot of joy coming our way. He's a very, very talented young golfer as well. He's got a couple U.S. kids tournaments under his belt. And
you know, when I was younger, I would have never ever imagined that a kid could go to college free by being a soccer player. And nowadays, you got recruiters sitting in the stands at every game.
Yeah, absolutely. His mother will make sure he goes somewhere and gets a good education, and we're light years in front of ourselves here. But the world's a beautiful place. See if one of these teams can find some joy and get a goal. I mean, that is the joy of scoring. You got 22 guys on the field, and everybody's trying to do the same thing. And
we do a lot of futsal tournaments, and that's everybody can score in that game. Goalies can score, and it's always exciting to watch that. It's like soccer on a basketball court.
A lot of quick feet, and a lot of GPSD players play futsal just as a training exercise.
Exactly. Throw in. Toffee Club again. That's Waits, number 9.
Got a little bit of a hospital ball on the pass, intercepted by Darkness. And everybody's a little afraid on this possession. Here's the turnover. And
couldn't get that pass through.
Yeah.
From the center
I know
to the
he
left
expects
wing.
better. They're going to create more opportunities. That's 19 again. He's been working hard. You get into a championship game and your heart rate's a little higher. You're a little more excited. That's through. Just beat the offside trap.
You mean 19 for Toffee Club?
19 for Toffee Club.
Yeah, that is Scott Douglas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's working hard up there. He's creating chances. And we'll see if these guys can get the final touch. Be a difference maker. And he's going to get through.
And cleared. It's
Yeah.
going to go all the way back. Goalie will pick that up.
Yep, prevented the corner kick.
Yep. Army of Darkness with the ball, moving forward down the left side.
All in all, this is a competitive match. Either team could win this game, and that's what you're looking for in a championship game.
And sometimes, it's one goal that makes all the difference.
Mm-hmm. And there we are tackling and over 30. It's a nice little turn.
More on here than on there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy's nice on the ball. You can tell. He's just shielding it, giving a feint or two, and not worried about the player coming through and dispossessing him.
As soon as he turns around, I'll get his number over there. But great footwork. Waits again. He's been throwing the ball in on every occasion from over here on the right side.
Here's Douglas again.
Down the right side, can't get it away. Knocked out.
Oh, he's won a corner.
That's what he said, not to change the key, so we didn't change the key.
And they need a second ball.
All right, checking into the game for Toffee Club, that is number 13. We had some players who showed up late, so I don't actually have a name for the number 13 on Toffee Club. We've got referee evaluators in the other room. I want to thank them for helping me out. They went down and got numbers for me, but apparently we had some players who arrived late. Ball in front, there's a shot, no, blocked.
The keeper came for it. He didn't get there, but the Darkness defense, and that's a foul.
Yeah,
Good little
that's a
hesitation.
clear foul. Darkness player sits down, puts his hand up, but that was already going to be a foul.
Couple dangerous moments in the Darkness goal. That, that's as a poacher kind of goal scorer, those are the moments you're looking for. The ball can bounce and appear anywhere, and if you take that first step, you can score a lot of goals without a ton of dynamic athleticism.
That player for Darkness who hit the deck, that was Eric Lieb. He's up. In fact, that's him with his foot on the ball right there. That ball up in the air, headed forward.
He's going to step in front of that pretty easily. Darkness has seen a little more of the ball the last 10, 15 minutes, and here they come again.
Maybe the first 5 minutes were dominated in possession by Toffee Club, but since then, I'd say it's been pretty, maybe even a little bit edge to Darkness.
Dave, I'd fully agree with you on that. But there's zeros on the scoreboard, and here's a nice little win for Toffee. That's 13. Used his big body to control the ball. Here's
Kept
Douglas
in,
again.
nice job.
Oh, and he gets laid out.
Oh, that's a big foul.
Is the card coming out? No, they're asking for it.
I don't see it. That was a big collision. Hitting the deck for Toffee Club number 19, Scott Douglas. The player who hit him is walking back towards him. Referee is there. Did he have a card up?
For number 10? Number 10's a little dude compared to Douglas.
Number 10, and that's Anders Johnson. But boy, that was a collision.
He delivered the wood on that one.
We're more than halfway through the first half. We're at the 24-14 mark. Free kick. Johnson will take it for Toffee Club.
Yeah, Herb.
Keep an eye on the pushing and shoving in the box. And just a little too tall for number 9.
All right, goes all the way across the field, goes out. Throw in will be coming up for Darkness. Toffee Club, Army of Darkness. Those are our 2 finalists here in the D1 over 30 championship. Checking into the game for Darkness is number 3, and that's John Minger.
Nice little overhead kick.
Exactly. And at midfield, too.
Yeah, good piece of skill.
Throw in, no, they're going to bring that back. I don't think Toffee Club had the right to throw that in. They didn't.
Maybe a little gamesmanship.
A little. The throw in for Darkness.
Nice touch.
Nice touch by Toffee Club.
Gives it away.
That one goes all the way through. It'll go back to the goalie. Berrigan picks it up. We're coming up on 26 minutes here in the first half.
Can Darkness just been half a step quicker to the ball? They're winning a lot more of these 50-50 balls now. Although, where are you going with that?
He was going in the middle,
yeah,
but
it was a tougher option. He had this guy in the white undershirt up the left wing there. Maybe an easier pass.
Down the left side for Toffee Club. And all the way back to the goalie.
It's all right, guys. It'll come.
Positive encouragement coming from the bench.
Yeah, Austin, you know. Yeah, go help it, Ryan. Go help it. Good ball, guys. Good ball. Good movement.
How does the cold weather affect a game like this?
Well, as you get older, you really need to make sure you keep your body warm, hydrated. You don't want to pull muscles, and that happens, more frequently as you get older. So it used to be in the 20s, you just run out there, and maybe you went out for drinks the night before with your buddies, and you jump into the game. And then in your 30s, you start to realize, hey, I need to warm the body up. I need to be hydrated.
Does the cold weather affect the ball at all?
A little bit. Not a ton. Here's a chance, and that's almost a great through ball. He's still on it.
Stepping in the middle and breaking that
continues.
up.
Douglas with a pretty good rip.
Shot on goal, deflected by the goalie.
And just like that, kind of against the run of play. Here they come again. He's off.
Offside. Flag went up right away. That person who made that great defensive play for Army of Darkness, that was number 20, Nick Kaleb. Toffee Club with a good effort that time. Got a shot on goal. That goes out. It'll be a throw in.
I think where the cold weather affects you is when you come and sub and you sit on the bench and your body cools down again. And then you get called to sub back in. You need a little bit of that period to warm up. All these guys take this game seriously. They get here, they warm up, they run some of the passive stretches and active stretches and really try to get your body ready to compete. And when you sit down and get cold, you have to re-warm your body up, or you're in a little bit of danger to pull a muscle.
That went off of Toffee Club's James Dolan. There's a throw in for Darkness. And that one just cleared and is going to go out. Throw in for Toffee Club coming up. That one cleared on the outside. That was number 19, Tadeo Garrett.
Toffee Club, very supportive club and a great bar to go watch some action, get some good food. They've got a lot of teams in the league. I've been part of their system in the past, and it's really something that you feel good about supporting.
I made it in there once, and the food was great.
Great selection of beer for after the game.
Speaking of that, one of our sponsors tonight, that is the Way Days Brewing Company, beer worth traveling for.
It's well played out of the back. Toffee Club with some nice composure on the ball, and then this guy, he's good.
Yeah, Jim. One touch, Mike, one touch.
Toffee Club with the ball on their right side. And that ball's going to go
I
out.
didn't get his name, but that left winger for Toffee Club is really nice on the ball. I'm surprised they haven't tried to play their attack up the left wing a little bit more, because most of the action for Toffee Club is being built up the right wing or right down Route 1.
Right, if he turns around, see if we can get his number, because he's made a couple of outstanding moves over there.
Yeah, he's just competent on the ball.
Hey, yeah, it's perfect, Brian. Yeah, Austin, get higher too.
Toffee Club with a free kick.
Nice.
Heads it over there on that left side.
Nice ball, Jim.
And here comes Toffee on the counter.
Nice
Douglas
move.
is still coming and hustling.
Might get
And
a shot
keeping
away.
possession.
Got a shot away. Goalie falling down to his left, grabbed the ball, but a great job getting that shot away.
Douglas is a tenacious attacker. You can tell he's got a lot of chutzpah, and he's definitely asking questions of the Darkness defense.
That was number 19, Scott Douglas.
Good right.
And there's a great ball out of Douglas. Is this the one? Not quite.
Defender got back on that.
Yeah. He was looking for their true number 9, as they call him. That is Chris Plesser. Having a hard time reading my sheet there, but I think he's the target man.
Number 11 is Chris Plesser Maurice. Here comes the throw in for Toffee Club. Toffee Club has been effective when they get there, getting a shot away. Got some great dribblers on their team.
Yeah, they've definitely looked more dangerous in attack. It's been a back and forth affair. It's a good competitive match to this point.
The player that we were watching over there on the left wing for Toffee Club, that is number 15, I believe. And I don't have a 15. Sorry.
Well, I think Toffee Club would serve themselves well to get him involved in the attack. Almost surprised you don't see him in the central midfield, where you need a guy that can really hold on to the ball and help calm things down, create some possession, and wait for some passing lanes to open up.
Here goes Berrigan on the goal kick. Gets a nice bounce, headed into Darkness territory. Down the right side for Toffee Club. Goes out, be a throw in.
Actually, Darkness won that throw. It's deflected. I'm going to have one. Maybe they've got a guy that can throw it all the way in the box.
A couple of years ago, I did high school games, and it was down at Newport, and they had a kid who did a flip throw.
Yes.
And threw it, right on the goalie.
Get a little extra inertia behind the throw. I've never been able to throw it that far myself. And this is the simplest play, to give it back to the thrower. This is what you see it at the highest level, and it's often lacking in the City League. Everybody tries to make things too complicated. And the easiest way to keep possession on throwing is just to move without the ball and then give it back to the thrower.
Berrigan on the goalie kick.
Got away with that one.
Toffee Club now down that left wing.
Yeah, here's that player, although he did just hand that one right to Darkness, and now he's got to get back on the other end. Which he does very well.
And that's going to be a foul.
He got stepped on, but play on. Nice
No.
little back heel. And they're lobbying for the throw, but it's going to go to Toffee.
What's the distinction when a referee says play on? How does that occur?
Well, if there's advantage, so there's a foul, but you maintain possession and you're going somewhere with it in an attacking, you've got an opportunity. The last thing you want is the referee to blow the whistle. So, and sometimes they'll turn around and issue a card, a warning after the fact. But if you're part of the attacking side, you definitely don't want play stopped.
We're at the 35-minute mark, 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. No score. Toffee Club, Army of Darkness, the over 30 D1 championship here at Greater Portland Soccer District. We are at Gladstone High School, great facility.
Great night for some championship football. Illegal throw, the linesman. Yeah. Must have lifted his foot or didn't throw it straight over his head.
And so as a result, it'll be a turnover and the throw-in will come up. It'll be Toffee Club on the throw-in. How often do you see that?
Not often. You see it not called all the time and have the team screaming about it, but this time the linesman, this is a competitive level. Over 30 Division I, these guys have played at a high level, and they're going to officiate it like that. Hold them to the letter of the law.
Berrigan, the goalie, sends it forward.
Does he have the pace? No.
That goes out, throw-in coming up. Throw-in coming up for Darkness. No score. We've had a couple, we've had maybe one really good scoring opportunity for each team. Not successful.
It's going to take a special moment. Might take a special mistake. And here he's onside. Couldn't quite get through to goal, and a nice defensive sliding tackle.
Nice slide that time, knocked that ball out of bounds. Good defensive effort from Toffee Club. There's the throw in. And save, that's still in.
That's good hustle. It's 2-on-3. And if he looks now, he's got this guy in the counter. Toffee's building.
Toffee down the left side, still with the ball.
Nobody in the box. You've got 13, but
There's a header away. By the way, that great defensive play down on the left end there was by James Waits.
yeah, he timed his tackle well. He can't make a mistake in the box.
Over to Waits. Toffee Club. Waits moves it forward. Got a player there. There's a shot towards the middle, headed away.
He's got to hustle and recollect it himself.
Toffee
Douglas
Club sends
looking.
it towards the middle. Has a player out there on the wing, and that ball deflected off a Darkness player. The goalie was there.
Yeah, well defended. Of course, the keeper can pick it up unless it's an intentional, direct pass with your feet. And so it came off Darkness last, but it certainly wasn't an intentional pass. So the keeper's well within his rights to claim that.
There's a ball from the outside, hit up in the air.
Yeah, he mishit that.
And that's going to go out. It'll be a throw-in coming up for Toffee Club. I'm sorry, throw-in coming up for Darkness. Army of Darkness on the throw-in. Another overhead kick.
Oh, it's a lovely through ball. He's going to cut inside, and he's one move away from being one-on-one with the keeper there.
Maybe that ball a step further out front might have been better, but
That's Chris again, their true number 9. Asking questions of the Darkness defense here. And here we go again. Douglas is going to get forward.
we said that this was a question of possession, and lately over the last, say, 5 minutes, possession has been, I think, dominated by Toffee Club. We're past 40 minutes now. We got about about 4:15 left to go here in the first half.
Well, another ball into the box. We've seen this a couple times that I just haven't seen enough incisive, decisive runs
This is a
into
corner
the
kick.
danger area. Maybe we'll get one off this corner.
Set piece corner kick coming up for Toffee Club. Left-footed kick, long.
Just too deep.
Goalie kick coming up.
Oh, and here comes the rain.
No,
Going to call that back for a foul against Toffee Club.
Get home. All right, get behind the ball.
Yeah, it's not a warm rain out there. We'll see if that affects it. It shouldn't affect you.
there are only 2 rains in Portland, 2 rainy seasons, the warm rain and the cold rain.
Yeah, that's right. It's a pretty good ball.
I grew up in Ohio, and my family always says to me, people in Oregon don't tan, they rust. Right, throwing coming up for Darkness. Get the ball in, moving towards the
Got a
corner.
move or two. Where are you going? Making a corner.
It's going to be a corner kick. Corner kick for Darkness.
Bringing up that it's 20. Looks like a big central defender.
So Darkness number 20, and that is Nick Caleb.
See if somebody can't get on the end of this. Pretty good low service.
Like a little chip shot right in front. Goalie got his hands up and got that.
Yeah, it took a skip. That's dangerous. You never know whose foot that's going to end up on.
So the kick came in on a bounce of one hopper and kind of chipped it up in the air. Goalie, though, was ready for it. Had his hands up. Saved by Barragan. Toffee Club with the ball.
It's just a nice little cut, a little composure, and all of a sudden, they're still on the ball. And then this, they got through.
Got through after a deflection. And no foul.
No foul.
That's going to go out. Throw-in coming up for Toffee Club.
Yeah, just seemed like a collision. That's a great ball.
Off on the side
Heavy.
and too far.
He brought it down well and then tried to beat his man and put it over the end line.
We got less than a minute left in regulation time in the first half. No score. Been a very interesting game.
Oh, and that's a great ball. Is this the moment?
Oh, goalie slid
Is
out,
that-
saved it. Oh, and the rebound came out, and a shot slid wide to the left. Goalie saved the first one. The rebound came off of him to the left. There was a shot, and the goalie got that one deflected.
It was a beautifully weighted through ball, and he took it on his left. He got a good shot off, a better save because he saved it. The rebound was there for the taking and nearly put back in.
Goalie kick. We're at the 45-minute mark, so we're in stoppage time. No score. Goalie with the ball for Darkness.
And he seems content to take it to halftime, stalling our way
Right.
out of the first half here. And then a sloppy goal kick that's going to get through.
Darkness with the ball. Sends that outside on the right. And did he save that? Nope, it went out.
Yeah, he knocked it off the Toffee defender. Earned himself a throw in the attacking zone. Maybe a chance to cross this in. Who's going to get on the end of it?
Last game we saw there was a goal scored with a second left to play.
Oh. You know, I mean, it's a nice piece of skill. He put it behind his back, or he did some fancy little trick with the ball and ran right into the defender. I think both sides have an argument on this one, whether or not that really was a foul. He blocked off and he was through, or he just ran into the defender.
It was Eric Lieb that hit the deck, drew the foul. Free kick coming up for Army of Darkness. That's number 10. Anders Johnson.
Either way, this is at a distance. He's probably going to take a crack at goal, see if he can't bend something over the wall. Probably the final act of the first half here.
Johnson set. Wall set up in front of him. There's the whistle. Johnson forward. The kick hard.
Ooh, screamer!
Hit the crossbar on the top and ricocheted into the net. And the goalie, Barragan, kicks that way out of play.
A frozen rope. It didn't have a ton of bend. It had plenty of venom. And he kissed that thing right into the upper V. That was just the classiest moment of the match to this point, and it results in a lead.
Think of that. That close to the end of the first half. Johnson with the goal. The time on that, 45 plus stoppage time.
And now Toffee, they're rewinding and complaining about the foul, but once the foul's given, if your wall and your keeper aren't up to the test, I mean, that was a high-level free kick.
That was a rocket.
And here comes Scott. Does he have a trick in up his
Douglas,
sleeve?
a left-footed kick, high and wide left.
Oh, it's a good marauding run, and all of a sudden, the action is picked up.
What was basically a pretty defensive game all of a sudden got real offensive in the last minute. That's it. That's the end of the first half. Our score here at the end of half, it is Army of Darkness 1, Toffee Club nothing on that goal in stoppage time in the first half by Anders Johnson, the rocket that hit the crossbeam, ricocheted down into the net for the goal.
Well,
An exciting first half. Ben?
there was a reason that Johnson was taking the free kick, and he proved it. I mean, he hit that so well. Like I said, I mean, center of the ball. It was knuckling, frozen rope, straight into the upper V. Hats off.
Think
Great goal.
about the mood change on that. You play all that first half. You've played 45 minutes. You're in stoppage time. You think, well, this is going to go in. We'll be even at halftime. We'll come back out and get started on this. And all of a sudden, bam, you're down a goal.
You're down a goal. What happens? Lightning just struck. It was well deserved. That was the classiest moment, of this game so far. So.
Tell me what you saw strategically from both teams in the first half. Start with the Army of Darkness. What you saw strategically from them.
Well, Army of Darkness was pretty aggressive at winning 50-50 balls, and it seemed like they were really trying to dispossess Toffee Club and get their offense out of the defense. Toffee Club, they had a lot of Route 1 early in the game. I felt like they were a little gun shy on possession, which they calmed down in moments
What
of the
does
game.
Route 1 mean?
Route 1 is right down the middle.
Ah.
This is like so it's England and some of these European nations. That's been their style. They have the taller players and they like to just send the ball over the top and go right after it.
So Army of Darkness, would they want to make any changes in the second half?
Well, now they've got the lead. I mean, obviously you don't want to just bunker up and try to play 45 minutes out without a goal conceded. But they seem to have a dispossessing defensive style about them. So I certainly, if I was in the huddle on their side, I would say keep that up and let's stay behind the ball and err on the side of playing defense.
All right, let's talk about the other team. Let's talk about Toffee Club. They expected, I think, to go in tied and down a goal now. What about their strategy and what about their plans for the second half?
Well, you can see they've got a lot of class on their team. They've held the ball. They've created some great chances. I feel like they need another runner in the box. They need to commit maybe some more numbers forward so that when they've had some of these nice crosses, they can have an extra player who's going to attack the ball and hopefully do the damage. They've looked pretty composed, but they just got stunned at the end there with a beautiful goal.
It looks to me like these two teams are pretty evenly matched, and stunned is probably a good word to use for that goal. It was after that goal, probably another 10 seconds till the ref blew his whistle that this was halftime.
Well, that Scotty Douglas had his own chance that
Oh,
he
yeah,
cut
that's right.
inside, and he got it onto his left foot, probably not his dominant foot, and he got a decent shot off, but couldn't wrap his foot around the ball quite enough to drive that on target and maybe have an incredibly quick answer.
How about the goal play for each one of these teams?
It's been solid. It's been really solid. The Toffee Club, I mean, you can't fault him, like I said, on that just piece of class to end the half. That goal was, it would have taken some serious ability to stop that. And besides that, he could have given up a goal early in the game when that free kick was curling, and you're waiting as a goalie to see if there's going to be a deflection. Because if a Darkness player had got in there and attacked that ball and changed the direction, he was dead to rights. So he had to wait, and then he made a great reaction save at the end to keep it out.
I'm Dave Hall along with Ben Efron, and Ben, yesterday was the over 40 championship. You played in that game and scored a goal late in the game. Tell me about how's the state of affairs in amateur soccer here in Portland?
Well, we kind of joke that, coming up, I've played with a couple of those guys. Joff Harvey and I have been on a soccer team for 25 plus years going. It used to be that the first priority was to win. The second priority was not to get hurt, or to have fun, excuse me. And the third priority was not to get hurt. And now the first priority is don't get hurt, have fun, and win comes in last place. So
there's been, over the last, I'd say 5 years, there's been some Portland semi-pro hockey teams who've done very well. I think about the team at PCFC. I think about the IPS teams. One of those teams, and I think it was PCFC, went to the Final Four back in New Jersey 4 or 5 years ago and wound up finishing, I believe, third in the national championship game.
Yeah, hockey's fantastic. I was actually born in Toronto and played hockey as a kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Made it. Did they make it to the Stanley Cup this year? First time in a long time?
I haven't been following the NHL too closely. I don't think they won it, though. I think I would have noticed that.
Somebody wants to get involved in these leagues. How do they do it?
Well, GPSD has a website, so just Google GPSD soccer, and there are message boards. Teams looking for players, players looking for teams. There's so many levels. There's 4 levels of over 40. There's 3 or 4 levels of over 30. There's an open division with ex-professionals. Fernando Adi was playing in the GPSD.
I did. Yeah. I saw him.
Yeah. So you've got a lot of guys that played D1
There was a guy
soccer.
who played for the New York Cosmos maybe 10 years ago and was the Rookie of the Year. And I saw him playing here in a soccer match.
Mm-hmm. Couple ex-Timbers out in the league. I mean, the league's fantastic. FC Bollocks that I'm part of now. We go out for a beer after every game. Just a great group of guys, camaraderie. You're able to, when you're playing soccer, you're not worrying about your problems. You're in this tactile world of touching the ball, of running into space, and it's like a meditation.
There you. I think all these players, though, they maybe have meditation on their mind, but they all want to win.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There's a lot of intensity. It's not, traditionally like that, but you're not lost in thought. You're lost in touches and angles and space and doing it with your teammates. You're not, worried about your job or your wife or your,
Well, Ben,
situation.
thanks for that great look at the intricacies of the game here during halftime. I spent yesterday sitting with the referees in the booth next, and I learned so much. I'm amazed.
Absolutely.
I learned a lot about how they want to control the games.
Yeah, and you don't want a referee controlling the game. The best referee, is calling it consistently, and they mostly disappear and let the players decide the affair on the field.
I've had referees say to me before, what I want is at the end of the game, you haven't said my name once.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, there's some contact. You could hear it from up here. But here comes Toffee on the attack right away.
Oh.
And cleared. Is that Scott Douglas again? He's definitely asking questions to the defense, and they're looking to get on the front foot and equalize, right?
We're back underway. Toffee Club and Army of Darkness here in the championship game. Army of Darkness leads 1-0 on a late goal. Toffee Club in the blue and white striped jerseys. Army of Darkness in the dark colored jerseys. There's the corner kick long.
Maybe a push was spotted in the box. He looked like he had two hands in his back on the back post there, trying to get on that. Decent delivery.
Army of Darkness in the dark jerseys moving from our left to our right. Toffee Club in those blue and white striped jerseys moving from our right to our left. 1-0 our score. Second half action now underway. I'm Dave Hall, along with Ben Efren. We're here for Oregon Sports Beat. Go to our website, OregonSportsBeat.com. You'll see what we have. We put our calendar up, and we still have next Friday night 2 basketball games, Lincoln and Beaverton, Central Catholic, and I'm not quite sure, but we'll bring you both of those games at 7 o'clock on Friday night.
Nice piece of possession for 29 on Darkness. It's amazing what just a little composure on the ball will do for you at this level and in this league.
With the ball, Army of Darkness.
And see, here's an example of a turnover, turning into offense, and there's a beautiful touch. We've got the equalizer.
Chipped that right over the head. Let me see who the player who scored that goal is. It's right here, coming off.
That's their true number 9, as they called him. It's number 11, right?
Number 10.
Number 10?
Number 10 on that goal, and that's Peter Erdahl. The time on that, 47:33. And we're tied just that quick. We had a goal right at the end of the first half and a goal just to start the second half.
It was high-quality service. He weighted that through ball so nicely, and it bounced once and set up really well for number 10, the attacking player, and he took it with composure, a little bit of topspin, and here's another ball. He's onside.
Onside, on the
He's
right
going to
side.
chip him. He's off his line, and that's in.
Oh, my goodness. Another goal for Toffee Club. And is that number...
that was number 11.
That was number 11. Just that quick. Number 11 on the score for Toffee Club.
You don't want to roast him too hard, but you have to say the keeper was a little off his line, and Chris recognized it. And there was not a ton of power. It was beautifully weighted, and he chipped him, and it dropped into the back of the net. There's been 3 really, really high quality goals in this game. Hopefully, we've got another one.
Interestingly enough, a goal just before the end of the first half, a goal starts the second half. Both of those scored by number 10 players. Number 10, Anders Johnson for Army of Darkness, and number 10 by Toffee Club, and that was Peter Erdahl. That last goal, that's Chris Plesser Maurice.
I mean, what a momentum swing. Here you've got this incredible goal at the end of halftime, and Darkness goes into their huddle feeling great about the game, ready to. We're talking about their defensive style. Toffee gets back on the field, and wham, bam, we have the lead.
You know, the coach probably saying, let's go out there, let's try to get a goal early and get this thing even. Before you know it, we got two.
We got two. High quality. Really, really well taken. Good goals.
Right, and none of those goals were cheap. None of those goals, they were all
No. I
great
say
shots.
the keeper was off his line a little, which he was, but that was a high piece of skill and perfectly weighted. He wasn't very far off his line.
Lovely, guys, lovely. Good press. Quicker, quicker.
That's going to stay in bounds.
Have you seen any change in strategy?
I've seen some change in the body language and the.
There's a
And
hard
there's
shot.
a beautiful hit.
Oh, just wide right.
Great contact.
Ball came down right in the middle, turned around, hard kick. It was just wide right. That was number 12 for Toffee Club, and number 12 is Brian O'Rourke.
He hit that with his left foot. You wonder if that's his dominant foot, but he really got over the ball.
Oh,
Just missed on the far post.
Toffee Club on the offensive.
Yeah, they've been the aggressor this second half, and here we've got a little, all right, bro, that's hug it out. These games get a little contentious. You know, we had that little dust up at the end of our game where
Right.
what happened is, so we scored the goal, and then Evry tried to take it from the goalie to run back and place it at, the center stripe because we've only got 3-4 minutes of time. And
The goalie took exception to that.
well, he threw it to a defender who turned around and held it too.
Right.
So they were playing like, catch me if you can. And Evram pushed him, and then the goalie decked Evram and picked up a card for that move. And meanwhile, had we just let him throw it back to us, it would have taken less time.
Right. 51-25 the time right now. 2-1 Toffee Club leads. There's a ball in front.
Pretty dangerous ball. If you're going to go short post and the keeper's not going to come get it, it doesn't take much of a touch to redirect that into the goal.
Darkness looking for the equalizer, down 2-1.
Rain's coming down pretty good again. And that's a nice ball. Can Seven get there?
Oh, tries to slide and keep it in bounds. Missed it. Throw in coming up for Toffee Club.
Well, does Army of Darkness have an answer?
Oh, maybe. There they are.
There's Chris back to his strike mate.
3-on-1.
No. He wants that one back.
Toffee Club gets a shot off.
I think he had visions of that curling into the top of the box away from the keeper, and he hit it a little too flat and straight. Went right to the goalie. Nice little piece of skill out of Seven.
Nice job dribbling the ball that time. Army of Darkness, number 7, and that's Nathan Otani.
And you can hear the bench calling for them to settle the ball and have some composure on it. And that's why you got to talk.
Wind up with 2 players in the exact same spot. That ball goes out. That's going to be a throw-in coming up for Darkness. Ben, it doesn't appear to me that either one of these teams have any substitutes, or if they do, not many.
And they're definitely using their first teamers for the majority of the game. I don't think this is just the kind of game at a straight wreck and everybody's handing out even minutes. This is a game these teams are trying to win, and I think they're putting their best 11 out. Side note, it's 3-0 and wearing hats for Army of Darkness. I don't see any on the Toffee side.
You know, as you get to the older divisions, you see more people wearing hats, especially in the cold weather.
Well, not with that beautiful locks of hair on number 10 here. I think his head and his neck are warm.
Okay, ball up in the air. Toffee Club still with the ball. They'll send it back to the goalie, Barragan. Orlando Barragan.
He was content to run out the first half. Oh, no, actually, that was the other guy. And certainly going to do a little time wasting now.
Darkness sends
Definitely
it forward.
onside.
Has a player onside. Back on defense. Good job defensively by Toffee Club. Might get a shot away. And that's still in play.
Scotty wins the ball back. He's got a little something to say. You know, that's too much, Scotty. Settle down. You got the call.
Lots of contact down there in the corner.
He got fouled. He took exception to the foul, but then he became the aggressor and the instigator. He got the call. And the referee's going to have a little talking to. They may both get a card.
I haven't seen him indicate that yet, too, but he's talking to both players.
They're both getting a talking to and a final warning, in my estimation. Oh, here comes the first card. Just for the foul that Scotty took exception to. He did get a hug after.
Who was that card on?
The guy with the black hat.
Okay, I see him there. See if he turns around.
Sidestepping around.
Right.
Yeah, 14?
14 for Army of Darkness. 14 for Army of Darkness is Chris Turney. I believe he's got the yellow card.
He's lucky
I think that's the only one issued, right?
Yeah, just outside the box. Scotty won the ball back from him, and he came through the player to get it back.
Here's the free kick for a Toffee Club. In towards the left corner was outside.
Foul on Toffee Club. The rain is coming down a little harder. It makes the ball skip. So when the field is pretty wet, you'll notice that they do that at the Timbers, right? They bring out the hoses at halftime and before the game, and they want, you know, a little slick acceleration out of the ball. Don't quite get the physics behind it. But
Right.
Whoops.
And that still in play.
Cleanly dispossessed. There's Chris Duplessis.
Chris Plesser Maurice, number
Plesser
11, the goal
Maurice.
scorer.
Yeah. And Toffee's definitely taking it to him in the second half here. There's another ball and an attempted bicycle half volley twist.
Wow, just high. Right idea, just not executed to perfection, and as a result, went a little bit high and over the net.
It would have taken perfection. The ball was a little bit behind him, but he did what he could, got a decent foot on it. That would have been something really special to put on for him.
Wow. And that was exactly who we were talking about, the last goal scorer, Chris Plesser Maurice.
Well, that'll do it for you, too. When you get a goal, it just surges your body a little extra life and adrenaline. And
Right.
here we are in the championship game. These guys want this.
I have a goal. That's not enough.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if Darkness has an answer. We haven't been talking about them as much because they haven't been on the
Right.
ball as much.
Right.
This is a nice little turn. That's their goal scorer, right?
It is, number 10.
Yeah, number 10. So we know
That's
he's
Andrus Johnson.
we know he can strike the ball.
The most impressive goal to me so far has been that one Erdahl when he hammered that ball off the top post.
It's beautiful.
Darkness with the ball. Give and go.
It's tough to receive the ball in that space.
And that goes out. It'll be a throw-in coming up for Toffee Club.
I mean, sometimes it's a better move just to play it back, keep possession,
Right.
maybe switch the field.
If you're going to do a give and go there were a lot of traffic in front of you.
I mean, my team, we're all guilty of it, of trying to force the issue. And you watch the big boys in the World Cup, and they pass the ball back a lot more. And the possession is really prized.
Johnson, he'll do the free kick for Darkness.
No more out of the referee. That was a ticky-tack foul, so I don't know why he needs a big lecture on that one. Because Chris is telling him it wasn't a foul.
Here we go. Free kick towards the middle. Kicked away. Oh, a nice high shot out to midfield.
That's a foul. No, you came through the body, Chris, when you see that one on tape. And he got the card because the antics after saying I didn't foul when he had just been talked to, and actually that time you did foul. I think you had more of a case on the first one.
Result of that, a yellow card and an issued to Toffee Club.
That was
Was
a
issued
spillover.
to,
Spillover
I believe,
effect.
Chris Plesser Maurice, is that right?
Yeah,
Is that who that was?
That is who it was. That foul wasn't enough to get a card, but the foul before he argued, and the referee was making a statement.
Darkness with the ball, sends it towards the middle. They have a lot of players there.
Chest strap got away from him, and that is a giveaway. I don't know where he thought he was going with that one. Apologies. 2 hands up. That's all right. These guys are having fun. We're having fun up here. Hope there's no offense taken. I'm sure you want to get roasted a little bit. We're going to compliment you on your good plays, and we're going to let you know when you could have been better.
You got to play against those guys. I don't. I'd watch what I say.
Well, I'm out of the tackling league now, so
Oh, there you
I
go.
can let my mouth go a little further.
There's the ball.
It's a nice flick
Oh, in
into
front.
the area.
Goalie was alert. Berrigan came down with it.
Yeah, the second header was always going to be more challenging to get some power going towards goal and to be able to beat the keeper.
62-minute mark here. Toffee Club with the lead, 2-1. They won the over 40 division, 5-3.
Free kick for
Free kick.
Toffee.
Sends it towards the outside on the left. Oh, chipped it back to the middle. Darkness comes up with it.
Just look perfect. That's it. That's it.
Nice touch out of 14 to get out of traffic and keep possession. And here Darkness is showing some composure here. They're going to need it. They're going to find the equalizer.
You got him. You got him.
Ooh,
Oh, a
just-
collision there, no foul.
He took a little too long on the ball. And here comes Toffee the other way.
I can tell you, Chris Plesser Maurice is very, very aggressive in this game. Got him a goal, but also got him a yellow card.
Yeah, he's got no room for another cardable
Right.
offense.
Going to be a free kick for Toffee Club.
Again, content to take their time.
There's the kick. Lob towards the middle. Goalie got his hands up, got a jump, got it.
It's a strong, aggressive take, but that's a bit ambitious.
Exactly. Went out of bounds to the left.
And you're just giving Toffee another
Give him the ball
opportunity
back.
to slowly jog over to pick that up and
that's what's exactly happening.
slowly walk it back. He looks like he's jogging, but he's not really jogging. Big boy number 20 winning the defensive header. Oh, and that's a good first touch. He got there first and definitely got fouled.
A foul. Player hits the deck. Helped up.
Yeah, it's 20, who I think I was just complimenting with his nice header. But he was a half a step late to that ball and committed the foul.
20 for Army of Defense. Number 20 is Nick Caleb. Free kick coming up. Toffee Club on the free kick. They have the lead, 2-1.
Definitely looking for a little insurance goal.
Referee sets it down. It's going to come from the right side. There's the whistle. There's the kick. Low screaming kick.
Well defended in the end. I don't know if he knew that much about it. Number 19 on Darkness. But he certainly was able to clear the ball out of his own goal's way, and they're going to defend the corner.
Tadeo Garrett. Corner kick coming up for Toffee Club. There's the kick towards the middle, a little long.
Don't necessarily always want to head it right back into your own area, but this is going to spring the break for Darkness.
Cleared. Darkness trying to get it down the left side. They had a man in the center, headed down the center, and that was Eric Lieb, but cleared out.
I think Darkness, they want to make sure there's extra balls.
I heard him yelling that, you know. We got an extra ball here somewhere, so we don't have to waste all this time getting the ball. Still, I haven't seen anybody come forward with it.
Well, there's definitely, no, they've got it on the side now, and there was a lot more hustle in their game being down a goal.
There we go.
Yeah, use that big, strong body. Hold off possession. You don't have to be that. There you go.
Darkness with the ball in the middle. Nice move that time. A slide, didn't get to the ball. Still has it,
He
though.
did enough, and that's a great cut. Darkness needs to look more dangerous.
Darkness led 1-0. Now
That was
2
the-
straight goals by Toffee Club with the lead at 2-1. There's a whistle and a foul.
He kind of ran him over. It was close.
Free kick coming up for Toffee Club. Toffee Club player hit the deck that time. That was number 12, Brian O'Rourke.
Couple subs, 17 and 6 coming on the field.
17 is Wes Jagad, and 6 is Hans Eugene. He's the manager of the team. Low driving kick. Kept in. Oh, just saved from going out.
A little spell of possession for Darkness. And
Toffee Club with the ball, sends it forward past
I
midfield.
think he was off, and he was. Yeah.
Yep, offside.
Both of them.
Both players were offside.
Mm-hmm.
10 and 11 were both offside for Toffee Club. 10 is, of course, Peter Erdahl, and 11 is Chris Plesser Maurice. By the way, they're the two goal scorers in this game.
Yeah, and both pretty goals.
Watch out in the middle.
Oh, this is trouble.
Ball loose back there, one-on-one.
Was that a pass back that went a little astray?
Keep it tight, lads.
Well, Darkness is, we've got 20 minutes and change to go here. They're going to need to start committing some more numbers forward and go searching for that goal.
Exactly, 70-minute mark right now.
Well done, hands.
Long throw and a nice control to get it back to the middle, but nobody on the other end to meet it.
They had everybody forward that time.
Step, boys, step. Time, man on. Get your shape in the middle. Good shit. Hands, guess. Lighten up.
Toffee Club with the ball. That's going to go out. It'll be a throw-in coming up, I believe, for Toffee Club.
Yep, they're going to slow walk their way over to get the ball.
Exactly. Time 70-43.
Tick, tick, tick. He's getting a little extra practice against the wall.
Time stops for no one.
Nice switch of the ball. Yeah, he's charging it and winning it.
Darkness with the ball.
Scotty, easy to recognize with his locks.
When you start sending everybody forward, you got to watch that you don't get a ball behind you.
Burned on the counter. It's a true possibility.
Toffee Club will send it all the way to the back. See if they send it all the way to the goalie. And
There's
they
a
don't.
turnover, and he goes for the open goal. I think a really special touch beats the keeper on that, but he couldn't quite wrap his foot around and get it on target.
Keeper had come out, and he was about right in the middle. There was an opening there in the right upper portion of the goal, and he went for it, but just was wide.
Yeah, it's ambitious effort, but I think it's the right decision to shoot that. You got to shoot to score.
You can't win without goals. Down 2-1, you can't win 2-1.
It's been an exciting match to this point, and there's plenty of drama with 18 minutes to go here. One goal lead. I believe we'll go straight to penalties if it's tied after the 90.
It is.
And then it's who has the nerve. Does the keeper step up?
When they play sudden death, don't they call that the golden goal?
Sudden death. Usually it's a silver goal in these bigger tournaments where, we saw that in the United States against Belgium that 12 years ago when we went down 2 goals in extra time and then got one of them back and almost got ourselves to penalties. It didn't happen. But that whole Belgian golden generation, they've been a disappointment.
I don't know if you recognize any of the referees in the room next to us. One of those is a guy who represented or refereed World Cup games in Russia in 2018.
What a fantastic honor. These guys need to be at the top of their game as well as the players.
Exactly. Here we go, Toffee Club. Yeah, and you got to think that Toffee Club, they're starting to
err on the side of leaving guys behind the ball, killing off this game. 16 minutes and change. The winner of the GPSD championships gets a championship shirt that all of us covet, and and they're all extra large. It doesn't fit anybody, but it goes in your closet as a
Right, I've got some of those kind of jerseys hanging around.
yeah, it's a badge of honor. You paint in it, you let your wife wear it Sunday morning.
30 years old, and it's your most prized possession.
That's right.
Great header, Austin.
Right, throw in coming up. Throw in for Darkness.
Well, we'll see what Army of Darkness has in them. There's a shirt, there's a T-shirt on the line here.
Here comes the throw in. Darkness towards the middle. Nice long throw, headed away.
And some okay service. He thought he could turn on that. Always going to be a tight angle, but hit the side netting.
Mike took in. Mike took in.
Referee moving one of the Darkness players back. Here's the kick.
Great ball.
Kick almost to midfield.
And that's going to get through. He's onside. There are appeals. That's going out.
No save.
It's not.
What a great save, Army of Darkness that time.
Absolutely. And there's a good step. Now they're starting to hustle. They need to.
Quick and in the middle there.
This is going to fall for them.
Maybe a shot there.
And
is.
it's just wide.
Oh, it was
that
just
saved?
wide left.
Yeah, he got a fingertip to that.
Right. See the ball way down there?
Mm-hmm. And we've got a spectator who's going to help out and get it back in play a little quicker.
Goalie got a hand on it, and it deflected it just wide to the left.
We'll have to look at a replay later to see if that was heading for the inside of the goal there, but obviously can't take any chances.
I
and he
don't
made the
think
save.
it was. I think it was post at best. But the goalie did get a hand on it.
Yeah, can't mess around with those. That's too low, but is it dangerous? It sure is.
They let that ball go through all the way, and Darkness got a shot away, but blocked.
I mean, it's deceptive to get good service. I mean, we all saw Christian Pulisic was pretty disappointing on the service coming out of corner kicks for the men's national team. Aronson did a better job once Pulisic took the knock that he did, scoring that heroic goal. It was a great showing for the U.S. men, and they're so young that when we host the World Cup in 4 years, along with Mexico and Canada, I think we're going to have a very strong team.
Oh, player hit in the face.
This is a play-on situation. That's Scotty with the dispossess.
That player who was hit in the face for Toffee Club number 17.
Dribbles right into traffic.
That's West Jagad.
See, Scotty's tenacious. He keeps winning the ball back. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Send it all the way back. Start over. Running time off the clock. Toffee Club. And that goes out. Throw in. Darkness.
Hear a few accents out there. It's a nice part of the game as it brings people together from all over the world.
Throw in, number 8 that time on the throw in. Brian Yarn was the throw in for Army of Darkness.
Yeah, Chris won that ball back for Toffee Club. Just got a hip and rubbed that guy right out of the way. And here we go with the slow roll.
On the throw in for Toffee Club, number 5, James Nolan. I'm sorry, it was 15. 15 on the throw in.
Don't go slapping too high here. Hands on.
Darkness needs to be careful not to hang their heads and get frustrated. It's one goal. It's one moment from tying this game up.
We know in the first half they got that goal with about 5 seconds on the clock.
Absolutely. They've showed the skill. Definitely have the ability to win this game. But the urgency needs to be growing.
Toffee Club won the over 40. They're ahead right here in the over 30.
Chris might have wanted the foul, but here we go. We're going to play on.
Erdahl, number 10 there.
They're tangled, but no call and an ambitious ball that's going to
Oh,
he's off his line with the header.
Oh, one-on-one on the goalie, and the goalie got to it and headed it away.
Sweeper keeper did his job.
Okay, I like that one. I hadn't heard that one before, sweeper keeper, but when he came out, he was in fact a sweeper.
Absolutely. Took care of business, and he obviously can't handle the ball out there outside of the area. Chris is going to get there first. He's going to get around the defender and can't
Knocked
quite
out.
get it to his mate, number 6, who was making that after, that run. I mean, it's so necessary to run off the ball, get in the danger area. Obviously, he made that run from the back line.
Is this a corner kick?
Yes.
Corner kick for Toffee Club from the left. Everybody up. There's the ball.
It's a great ball.
Headed. Oh, and just wide to the right.
Just wide. He won the ball. He got it down. Not a ton of power. Not exactly the connection he was looking for, but close.
Number 12 for Toffee Club checks in. That's Brian O'Rourke. Let's see. He replaces number 5. Number 5 is James Nolan. Number 6, I'm sorry. It's number 6, and that's Hans Eugene, who is actually the team manager. We got a player, tying his shoes. I said I didn't see any contact over there. He's tying his shoe. Throw-in coming up for Toffee Club. We're at the 81-minute mark now. Pulled that towards the middle, headed away.
Yeah, Toffee content to just kick it around. But this is a nice piece of play here. And there's the ball to Chris, who wants to flick it behind his body. He had a collision with the keeper. Stayed on side. That was a great chance.
A defender was there protecting that far side of the net, slid and kicked the ball away at the last minute.
I think he tried to go behind the back. There might be some fancy soccer term I'm unaware of, that kind of kick.
That defender over there for Darkness, who was protecting the net.
And again off his line. And now he may get punished. Oh, he had a chance to shoot that. It would have been tough. He's still off his line. You got to gather yourself. Oftentimes your eyes light up like saucers when there's a chance, and then you just can't you're not balanced enough to make the contact that is necessary to beat the keeper from that far out.
That Darkness player who made that sliding save as a defenseman over in the far corner of the net, that was number 9.
Here we've got a great chance and a great shot. And this is end-to-end action. They're going to leave it on the field. There's 8 minutes in stoppage time to
7 minutes.
Yeah, to make a difference here.
You're going to have to start pressing forward. You can't keep the ball in your own defensive end. You got to get forward.
It's a good win, but not good enough on the next ball.
Right.
And they keep turning it over.
They're going to let that just save it from going out, kick it back towards the middle. And Toffee Club will send it forward again. Toffee Club burning up time.
All right, go help it hurt.
They'll run some more right now.
There we go. One on. Up.
Taking their time. Send it
Yep.
back.
Come on, keep working. Yeah, go get it, Austin. Go get it, Austin.
Back to the goalie,
Lovely.
Barragan.
Get close to me. Yeah, you just
Orlando
got it.
Barragan sends it out forward. Toffee Club still with the ball.
Yeah, nice spell of possession here for Toffee Club. The Mexican fans would be giving them the Olay. And Chris is going to get there first.
Oh, big collision.
Another one, and he's won the throw. And again, oh, he hasn't won the throw. I thought that went the other way, and so did Chris.
There's the throw in for Army of Darkness.
It's a good touch.
That was Garrett on the throw in.
We'll see what Darkness can't build up in the dying moments of this game.
Darkness on the left side. We're at 84-25. Need some shots.
Yeah, here's the big defenders come forward. They need to start pushing the numbers up. Whole ball's got to go out. Was apparently. It's going to be a throw in.
Throw in coming up for Darkness. Oh, I'm sorry. Throw in coming up for Toffee Club.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting close to the 85-minute mark. Toffee Club has done a good job here lately of running a bunch of time off the clock.
Darkness going to try to pin them down on their own end. I mean, it's no sure thing that you can pass the ball out when it's a throw in deep. And here we go. Win the header and now win the ball.
Darkness with the ball, still in the middle.
Oh, here it is.
Forward, here's the play, a shot.
It's in. It's in.
Trickles in, hit the goalie and trickles in at the 85-22 mark.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a direct through ball. It seemed like it took a deflection, but it played right to the attacking player.
I didn't see what the number was on the goal score, did you?
I think it might have been 22 right here.
Okay. We'll do that for now. 22 for Army of Darkness, and 22 is Caleb Cudaby.
Yeah, he's equalized. He got enough power on that shot because the keeper got a piece of it, but he blasted it kind of through whatever hand or part of his body he got.
Right. It was
behind
a hard
it.
hit. Keeper got a stop on it, but it trickled through him and went in the net.
Enough venom to get by and over the line.
Changes the character of this game, doesn't it?
Absolutely. We may be looking at penalties, or we're going to look at some late game heroics. So fun and a lot of drama either way. This has been a very entertaining match.
After sitting on the ball all that period of time, now Toffee Club's got to come forward and be offensive.
Absolutely. They'll be looking for it, but, they'll be measured in that because they don't want to leave their, too exposed on the backside and vulnerable to give up the game-winning goal as well. A lot of this also has to do with the confidence they're going to have in their keeper and their penalty takers.
Had they got that one through, they would have been in great shape, but stepped into the passing lane, did Army of Darkness.
I mean, there's plenty of drama taking penalties at this level. I can't imagine. What a tackle. He won the ball, and look at this through ball. That's going to sit for him.
Oh, a chip shot.
Oh,
offside?
No, he was offside.
Offside.
It was a well-weighted ball. And you think Chris, with his big body, might be able to rub one of those defenders off and be able to get a shot off. I guess he took off and was a little early on his run.
Chris Presser Maurice, a goal and a red card. Big player, too.
Yeah, yellow card. Definitely not a red card. We wouldn't be seeing him out there. It's kind of a soft yellow. I think he'd have to do a lot more to get himself sent off.
2 more minutes left in regulation time. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Then we'll go to stoppage time. Then we'll go to a shootout if we have to.
Oh, there's a giveaway. That's a fast step, and then, you need a little more patience.
Orlando Barragon, the goalie, sends that forward a long way forward, out to midfield, but it's going to go out.
We're all having a good time up here in the press box. As it looks like we're taking down the penalties. We're either going to have a late game hero or we're going to see who's got the nerve. Penalties, they'll get everybody's heart racing. You just need to shut out the world and concentrate on what you're going to do. There's a few.
What's going on right now? Oh, they got a ball over on the side. Here we go.
I mean, there's a lot of different styles in taking a penalty kick. Some of these guys, you saw Lewandowski.
Robert
scored
Lewandowski.
Scored on the second penalty he had at the death of that match. It was inconsequential against France, but he likes to hop in there and see if he can't get the keeper leaning and read him. Some people like to just step up and power it into a side or a corner. I think the number one and the most important thing, obviously, is it's got to be on frame. When somebody misses the net on a penalty, they messed up.
We're less than 30 seconds of regulation time. And Darkness pressing forward right now. They have the ball.
Again, that goal gives you a surge. And that's a good ball. Although he didn't know what he wanted to do with it when he got in there.
Toffee Club in the middle.
Nope. The defenses are shoring themselves up here.
90-minute mark. We're in stoppage time.
Let's go, Toffee! Come on! 2 minutes!
Throw-in coming up for Darkness.
You notice all the guys, you're yelling instructions to all your teammates the whole game, and it's a little bit of a change of direction for me up here. I'm used to yelling at all my mates where you want them on the field and how you want to move and what we need to do and what I need to do, and here we're just neutrals trying to describe what we see. It's been a lot of fun.
Darkness with the ball.
Great ball.
On the right side, there's a ball towards the middle. It's going to be long.
Oh, and yeah, he didn't get the contact he needed. It went over the end line, actually. The referee's got the time on his watch. There can't be much of it.
Right, can't be much.
And maybe we'll get one more chance.
Here comes Toffee Club forward. And that ball long all the way back to the goalie.
Number 10, the goal scorer from earlier.
Peter Erdahl, number 10.
Yep. Oh, was a handball.
Oh, the signal is a handball. It could be a throw-in coming up for
we're gonna have
Toffee.
we're gonna have a set piece here.
Oh,
and Toffee's got a chance to get the big bodies up and see if somebody can't grab some late game heroics, get ahead on this. You got to make a run off the ball. My savvy veteran move in the City League is to find the guy you want to mark you and then walk over and.
There's the ball.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
Waiting for the deflection. That's like earlier. He did so well, or the other keeper did so well earlier. You're waiting to see if that gets redirected, and then all of a sudden the original ball may end up in the back of the net.
Just deflected, just missed on that.
And here we go. We are going to penalties.
There it is. That is the end of regulation. Our score at the end of regulation, it is Toffee Club 2, Army of Darkness 2. It was 1-0. Army of Darkness led at the end of the first half. 2 goals for Toffee Club in the second half and a goal for Army of Darkness. That's where we stand, 2-2. We'll go to a shootout. Here's the goal scores. In the first half, Army of Darkness, a goal at the 45-plus stoppage time mark by Andres Johnson. The second half started with a goal by Toffee Club, Peter Erdahl with the goal at 47-33. Then a goal by Toffee Club again, number 11. Chris Plesser Maurice made it 2-1. And then that tying goal at the 85-minute mark by Caleb Cudaby made it 2-2. So we're going to go to a shootout here.
It seems like a fitting way to finish this. It was a pretty well battled, even affair tonight out here, and I'm sure that before, ahead of time, they've thought about this. Who were the first 5? If we're tied after 5 kicks, you're going to go deeper into the rosters. And they're going to have a linesman on the line making sure the keeper doesn't take off too early. We saw that today in the France game with Lewandowski. Got a second bite at the apple because his first penalty was saved. But Hugo Lloris came off his line just a little too soon, and it was rightly called back.
Have you been in a shootout before?
I have, yes. Yeah, unfortunately, when Toffee Club, my old team, before I played on Toffee Club, was Seven Bridges, and we lost in a shootout. I think we were playing maybe Two Brothers. There's a Bosnian restaurant. It's so fabulous. If you haven't eaten there.
I think I know who those players are.
Yeah, it's like 39th and Belmont or something.
Right, I know exactly.
Yeah, so they've had a team for years and years, and we lost to them.
All right, before we get started with the shootout, I want to thank our sponsor again tonight, and that is Away Days Brewing Company, beer worth traveling for. This is going to be exciting, a shootout.
Some bonus coverage here.
First, I think they flip to see which end we're going to do this at.
Yeah, each team, they're going to kind of huddle up for support.
The goalie's headed down to our left.
I think the drama's the same in this league. I mean, maybe not as a championship, a Champions League game or World Cup or something, but everybody that's still playing in these adult leagues, they're here because they've got a lot of love for the game. And,
all right, the goalie in the orange, that's the goalie for Toffee Club. That's Orlando Barragan. The goalie for Army of Darkness is in the green, and I believe that is Spencer Watson.
So here's our first taker.
Oh,
he scored a goal earlier, number 10.
I just heard somebody say something, go Spence, so that's who that is.
We've got the linesman. That young lady's on the line, making sure the keeper doesn't come early.
Toffee Club will shoot first, number 10, correct?
Another veteran move. It's just on the front of the line. It just
Here we
feels
go.
Closer.
Into the net. The shooter on that was Erdal, and that's good.
Well struck. Upper left. I think that was, he wasn't waiting on the keeper, trying to get him leaning. He was coming full power, making sure it was on the target. And honestly, that's my preferred method. I feel if you make good contact, it's going to take something special to stop it.
All right, Army of Darkness. This is Chris Turney. There's the whistle. Turney comes forward. The kick. Blocked. No goal.
Yeah, what a save. He anticipated that, and here we go. Are they calling him off the line?
Wait a minute here, because
they're going to talk about it, and I think he might get a second.
Referee's going to go get the ball.
We'll watch it later.
I think she called him off the line. That's not going to count.
He doesn't want that.
All right, that does not count.
That's what happened to Lewandowski this morning. We'll see if he can follow suit and put the second one in.
Here's Turney, second opportunity, forward.
And he makes no mistake about that one. And all the frustration of the first kick comes out, and that was a no-doubter down in the left corner.
At the end of the first round on the penalty kicks, it is 1-1. And forward this time for Toffee Club. This is number 11, the other goal scorer, and that's Chris Presser Maurice. Against the goalie, Spencer Watson. Here we go.
Keep an eye if he comes off his line early, and he goes right down the middle.
Save. A save and a chance now for Army of Darkness to take the lead.
Yeah, no, he's out of there. I think he was lobbying, and then he was off his line too. But I was watching the keeper. He seemed planted on the line when the kick was made. I mean, everybody cheats a teeny bit.
This is number 2, and that is Eric Lieb for Army of Darkness. The whistle. The shot.
Oh, and there it is. You can't miss the target.
Chipped it up over the top.
You can't miss the. Yeah. I mean, we've all been there. It's tough. But he was leaning back, and he put it over.
So 1-1 after 2 rounds. This is Toffee Club. Come forward. Let's see who the number is on this that they're sending for this third shot attempt. Oh, we've got to wait to get the ball.
This is Scotty, the tenacious attacker, and he's going to get a different ball. He caused a lot of problems up there with his
Scott Douglas,
pressing.
number
Yeah.
19, yes.
He was pushing the issue. That's what you got to do. You got to impose yourself on the other team. Let's see what he can do.
1-1 it is. Douglas against Watson. The shot is in the net.
Clinical. You're not stopping that.
So 2-1, Toffee Club. Third shot coming up. This looks to be number 10.
There's the goal scorer who had that frozen rope at the end of the first half.
Andre Johnson.
Really a pretty goal.
Anders Johnson, I'm sorry. Anders
Yeah.
Johnson needs this to stay even. Whistle. Johnson, the kick.
Makes no mistake about
in
it.
the net.
He guessed right. But again, a well-struck kick is going to beat, a well-guessed move by the goalie.
Both teams hit their first shot. Both teams missed their second shot. Both teams hit their third. 2-2 is where we are. Toffee Club shooter headed up.
I mean, honestly, it's so fitting, and the drama is building and building. I mean, these teams to this point, and here we are, completely undecided. Who's going to win the T-shirt, take home the glory?
All right, what number is this here? This is number for Toffee Club. Let's see when he stands up. I want to make sure we got the shooter right. What number you got there? 9?
Yeah.
This is 9 for Toffee Club, and that's James Waits.
Oh, again, you're not stopping that.
Waits hits
Well
the goal.
struck, well placed. You got to put it on target. So they've taken the lead again, and it's up to Army of Darkness to answer.
3-2 goals by Erdal.
The second to last kick here, right? We're in the fourth
Right.
slot. So, well, if it all stays even, it'll keep going. But
All right, here we go. This is number 22 for Army of Darkness. The shot
also
in the net.
goal scorer, and he went right down the middle and let the keeper commit, which he did. Keeper tried to guess and
Cudaby is the shooter on that, and we're at 3-3.
Yeah, 3-3 through 4, coming into the fifth stanza here.
Right, see who's coming up to take the goal shot here.
12.
12 for Toffee Club, and number 12 for Toffee Club is Brian O'Rourke.
Looks like a lefty.
Here we go, a lefty kicks it.
Oh, you're not stopping that one. Looked like Roberto Carlos blasted that thing.
A goal. Okay, we're on the line here. Our score right now is 4-3.
Now the pressure has ratcheted up. If 19 fails to deliver, this thing's all over.
Army of Darkness, this is number 19 to take the shot, and that's Tadeo Garrett. Game on the line for Garrett.
Game on the line.
Here we go, whistle, Garrett, forward, the shot.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Took care of business. Took care of business, and we'll go another round.
And we'll go another round. Each team with 3 straight. All right, the 6th shooter coming up.
And now
for
you're getting into guys
Toffee
that
Club.
didn't necessarily know if they were taking a penalty because they weren't part of the first 5. Often it's decided after 5, and so now you got, oh boy, I am taking a kick.
Which number we
Here
got
we
here?
go. So who's going to keep their heart rate down? And
Looks like maybe another left-handed kicker. Who we got here? The kick.
oh, the
Blocked.
Darkness keeper. And now the big defender for Army of Darkness to win the game.
20 for Army of Darkness to win the game, and 20 is Nick Caleb. Boy, he's a big player, too.
Yeah, big boy.
Caleb
And,
with the game on the line. Darkness can win this one right here. There's the whistle. Caleb to the ball. The shot hard in.
And
the
that's
net.
it.
That's it.
He's done it. Army of Darkness.
5-4. Army of Darkness wins the over 30 Division One
Mobbing their goalkeeper.
GPSD. Oh, yes.
He made the save when he needed to, and it was a great comeback. You know, let's not forget that they trailed into the 85th minutes. Maybe even beyond that, they got that late equalizer, and they're able to prevail in penalties.
It was 1-0. Army of Darkness led at halftime. It was 2-2 at the end of the game. Then we had the penalty shots, and Army of Darkness wins that 5-4. They only missed one, the second shot, and the Toffee Club missed the second and the sixth. Your thoughts on the game, Ben?
It was fabulously entertaining. You know, great comebacks. I mean, Army of Darkness with their incredible goal at the end of half to take the lead. Then Toffee Club come back and take the lead. Army of Darkness to come back and equalize. The seesaw affair and the penalties. Really entertaining match.
Great entertaining match. Got some people we want to thank. Want to thank Gladstone High School here for the facilities and their hospitality. We want to thank the Greater Portland Soccer District for putting this tournament on and organizing everything. I got a lot of help from the tournament people and from the referees who were here. Want to thank all the coaches and all the players. This was an exciting show for all of us. Want to thank our crew here over the weekend at Oregon Sports Beat. We've had Steve Roberts, Alva Myers, Ellie Serrero working with us. They've taken turns on all sorts of different things and done an outstanding job. My broadcast partner on the game tonight, Ben Efron. And Ben, give you a final thought about
Dave,
tonight.
just a pleasure working with you this evening. A ton of fun, and hopefully we'll do more games together.
All right, congratulations to all the champions. Go to our website, OregonSportsBeat.com. You'll get our schedule. I mentioned we have 2 basketball games coming up next Friday night. We'll carry both of those. One is the Central Catholic game, one is the Lincoln game. OregonSportsBeat.com is where you'll find that. I'm Dave Hall from Gladstone High School. The Greater Portland Soccer District Over 30 Championship, and it was won by the Army of Darkness in shootouts, 5-4 over Toffee Club. Good night, everybody.
Good night.